We love pig hunting with the dogs, and this episode is all about one of those situations where we had a worthy adversary that had given us the slip on multiple occasions. We had seen a good sized print in this spot for a while and had chased the pig in the area, but had always managed to elude us. Sometimes we would get onto him and he'd slip away, and other times we just couldn't seem to find him anywhere. So after failing a few times, we decided we were going to have to get a bit more clever in our planning and use the help of some modern day technology to help give us the intel we needed to finally catch him. So if you enjoy the thick and fast action of catching pigs with dogs, then this is the episode for you. Hang around and let's get stuck in.
Yes boy, we finally caught up with this thing. The last place we checked. Rat.
The first time we spotted sign of this pig was when we went for a quick look around with the family. The twins and Pete had been doing a bit of building work on a little block of land we had, and they noticed some fresh pig sign. On our next day off, we planned a family outing with the dogs and ended up getting onto the pig, but he was too cunning and lost the dogs through the thick undergrowth and got away. When we saw the size of his print, we knew he must have been a decent pig, so we thought this would be a perfect opportunity to try out our new Vision game camera to see if we could get it to let us know when he came back into the area so we could have another crack at him. After scouting around a bit, we located a main travelling track out of the bush and into the orchard where the pig was moving in to feed. This camera not only takes photos and videos of animals as they pass through, but it also has the option to send these photos or videos straight to your emails wherever you are, as long as there is cellular reception where the camera is set up. The goal of setting it up here was to not only find out when he was in the area, but also to see which way he was coming from, what time he was travelling, and if there was any pattern to his travels. After a few days of patiently waiting, we started getting some images of the boar we had come to know as Tanky. It was exciting to see he was back, but unfortunately he was coming in the darkness and not close to dawn when we wanted to go after him, so it was likely that the scent would be hard for the dogs to track, especially if he was coming from a long distance away. Because of this, we made the call to wait a while and see if he would slip up and move through during the day, and if he did, we could zoom over there with the dogs and catch him in the daylight. Finally, after a week or so of waiting, we got a pick that we'd been waiting for, and it was go time.
Okay, well we're all go right now. It's a rainy day on the farm, pissing down, so we can't work, and our Vision game cameras just sent us a live photo of a boar, well we think it's a decent boar that we've been trying to keep an eye on, has walked across a track to a spot where we can get him. So we've got the dogs loaded up in the back, got a couple of guns, and me, Noah and Harry are going over. It'll take us half an hour to get there. Hopefully we can track him down and get ourselves a big old boar, so let's get into it. A big young boar, or maybe even a small boar. A pig, we're gonna get a pig. We'll find out how big it is, hopefully.
Yeah, if you do a real good job of that, yeah. It's like you can't even fry it.
Unfortunately, the constant drizzle had washed away any scent of the boar, and after walking around for an hour or so, hoping to bump into the boar, we accepted defeat and went home with our tails between our legs. We were hit with some stormy weather for a week or so after this hunt, and we didn't get any more pictures of the boar. It looked like he might have moved off into some more sheltered areas to wait out the storm, but eventually we did get a photo of a mob of smaller pigs moving through, so I took the opportunity to take the kids and Chris, my uncle, to see if we could catch ourselves a handy one.
Well, we are into it today. We just got some pictures of some pigs crossing the road. We've got our game camera set up, so we are hissing it over there. I got the 3 dogs. I got Turbo, Pepper and Blaze, and yeah, we are about half an hour away from the pigs, and I think I got my uncle and his kids there as well, so she's all go. Good luck. Hey, that's what we're going to need, a bit of good luck. No time for messing around.
of day, mate. That's where they'll probably run back through if I go into the bush. Just wait here, yeah. It'll run like... Yeah, the dogs have got one. Now I gotta get there. It's right in amongst the freaking houses. Just typical, but it is what it is. Down. Down. Although it wasn't Tanky, it was good to have some success with the assistance of the game camera, and to see that if the pigs went through during the day and we could get there soonish with the dogs, they would easily track down the animals and hopefully catch them. Now all we had to do was wait and hope that Tanky would come back. Thankfully we didn't have to wait long after the weather fined up and Tanky made another appearance. Once again, he was moving at night, so we waited and waited for him to make a mistake and come through during the day, but he just wouldn't play the game. Eventually, we got tired of waiting and decided enough was enough, and it was time to head in on a fine morning with the dogs and hope that the scent would still be around enough for the dogs to track him back to where he'd been sleeping. We lined up our work on the farm so that we could all get away together for this hunt. We all wanted to be there on the day we finally caught up with our adversary. The night before, we got a couple of photos, so we hoped that meant he was living nearby, and the next morning we headed over to try our luck.
Bit of a fresh bomb in there.
A scent coming off that.
They never go very good, really.
I can't see the gun.
They never go good when you first let them out, eh?
Twin squats.
Got a photo. We just got a photo on the game camera.
You did?
Yeah.
What's the big stuff? Here's the medium one, yeah.
The medium one's only about a 50-60 pound arrow. The big one is a
There's one like 100, but there's one bigger than that one.
He's a big dog.
There's like 3, I reckon.
There's 3, yeah.
3, like a 70, like a 100, 10, and then there's like a 180 plus. Just throwing the shit out. I think it's getting sunlight lately.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going up to the gum tree.
Surely the dogs are going to be able to find this pig. I can pretty much follow the track. It just depends on how far away it's come from, I suppose.
Good size porker.
What's that, up to your hip?
Yeah. Low hip.
Harry's 7 foot too. This track is ridiculous. Good fresh prints, good rub marks on trees, even some tusk marks where the boars have scratched their tusks. I suppose it's like a territorial thing or something. But a couple of the dogs are tracked out. They're 300 metres away or something now, so just trying to sort of keep close in case they follow it or chase it, at least the other dogs can get there as well. Promising though. No, coming back. Not so promising. See if there's any prints this way anywhere.
We just got to the end of the pig trail and we hit a human trail, but the pig trail's gone across, so just waiting for Turbo to come back, and then we'll keep following the game trail, see if that leads us to the pigs.
Turbo's doing his usual thing.
Almost back, and Ginger's running down.
It doesn't look like it. Well, we've entered the crap, but we're on his track. There's a wallow here. Have a look at prints. Which way's he been going? So we've crossed the creek, headed up the other side. There's still a mean trail. The dogs have headed out again. There's a few different prints here though. There's a couple of smaller ones, probably only like 50 pounds. So there is a big print here as well. We just gotta hope that the dogs find the big print, not the little one. Chances are the dogs will grab the little one though.
It was frustrating to not hit him from where the game camera was, but we knew that this might be the case. When the dogs tracked off out of the block of bush we were hunting, out towards the neighbouring block, we were starting to lose hope. We toned the dogs back, hoping that this was a different pig, and moved to another corner of the block of bush that we were allowed to hunt. There was heaps of fresh sign, but the dogs weren't showing a lot of interest. This meant one of two things. Either Tanky wasn't living in this particular spot anymore, or perhaps maybe it was because he had bedded down early in the night and therefore his scent was old and the dogs were just struggling to find him.
We've been moving through for, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes. We're not able to track him on the scent from last night. We're just checking a corner up here and then we'll loop around through this bush, but looks like he might be coming from a bit further afield and in a block of bush on a neighbouring property, so not looking good right now, but we'll search through this patch as best we can, and then if that fails we'll try again another time. We've got another spot to check this morning if we've got time, so we'll see what happens.
We had just about given up hope when Ginger, the pup, tracked off up the ridge to our right. The three older dogs were all with us, and when they heard a small crack of sticks about 50 metres away, they took off. It turned out the pup must have spooked the pig, and now that the older dogs had heard it, we were on.
The pup just flushed a pig. Got it. It's got it. Grabbed it.
Here again.
It's gonna do loops there. They're going over like towards the houses.
That's this Ginger.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, they're going towards the houses.
Must have caught its track again.
Yeah.
Should we get over there?
One's coming this way, I reckon.
Nah, they'll catch you behind.
Yeah, got it. Squealing.
And barking.
It's squealing, yeah.
I think so. Can't tell.
Like trees, so.
They're not.
Yeah, sort of. Not really. Right on the edge of the houses there.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Bailing. Should we go to the paddock?
No, come this way.
Dogs have pulled it and there was bailing to start off with. Bit of a scrap, so 3 dogs could be a decent pig. Pretty good print just there. Yeah. Okay. Yes, boy, let's get this sucker. Right by the houses, I think.
Quite big.
Yeah.
Gonna stick it, okay?
Yeah. Pretty good pig.
Good, over 100. That must be the medium, I think.
Yes, boy, we finally caught up with this thing. The last place we checked, wrapped.
Dogs.
Good chase from the dogs.
That one there.
Good dogs.
Get it. Good dogs.
Who was there and caught it?
People blazing and Hugo.
Good dogs.
It's the young boar.
Take it out so I can have a look at it.
100 pounds. Soaked with that.
So far.
It's good to catch an easy handy one like this.
Get out.
Right by the paddock.
Yeah, that's a nice pig.
That's the one of
Good
the
dog.
camera ones there.
Yeah. So it's tusks.
Small ones, but good ripping. Little rippers.
Tusks.
Shoot the dogs over.
It was just like on its face. So.
Just barks at him. Just barking at him. Ginger, come here.
That was weird. It like ran right past us. People was right on it, like trailing, and then did a loop. And we thought she lost it because it all went quiet, but
Came past the other two.
yeah, it got intercepted by.
When I seen it coming this way, I was like, I'm probably going to catch it. I forgot this little hill here.
Yeah, because they were right on it as well. That would be 100 easy,
Definitely.
just because it's real fat.
Mm.
Which one do you reckon that is?
It's the medium one, I reckon.
The one that,
or the little one.
yeah, I reckon it's a little
I reckon
maybe.
it's the one that we get on the camera every time.
Yeah.
It's that one, because it makes sense where it's
That'll do,
going.
boys. Good girl. Good girl. Finally, we'd managed to catch up with Tanky. It's bloody satisfying to achieve your goal of securing an elusive animal. I guess it's got something to do with the added level of respect for these animals' wits and cunning that makes it more rewarding when you do eventually get the final say. We were stoked with our dog's efforts to pull him up and grateful for the challenge and meat Tanky had provided to us. We got him, Pete.
It's just down there. It's just there.
50 metres below you where you're working.
That's why I wondered where he lived there. Graham reckons they've been walking around the edge there.
The trail is through there. But
If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel to see all our new videos, and also go and check out some of our other nearly 200 videos and counting. But until next time, we'll catch you later.